Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble. Be perfect in every way. I forget you. Gotta get better looking each day. To know is to love you. Must be a hell of a man. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble. But we're doing the best that we can. Oh, alright. Trying to get a good angle on this thing, but get your water, a little bit of vinegar. Whoops. It's supposed to be a little bit, but oh well. And salt. Pinch of salt. And then you want to bring your eggs to a boil, about medium heat. Sorry, I knew I was missing something. Cheers, fuckers. But get them to start boiling over medium heat, and I'll come right back. Well, while the eggs are thinking about boiling, I figured I'd go ahead and tell you what you need. Which anybody who's never done deviled eggs, you're an idiot. But number one, eggs. You need a pot. You're gonna need a mix bowl, spoon, knife, of course. Mayonnaise. I prefer Duke's. Real mayonnaise. Some sweet relish. Got some onions I've chopped up fine. Like I said, a mixing bowl for your yolks when your eggs are done. Let's see. Of course, some mustard. Some people use spicy mustard. I just like plain old yellow mustard. Some seasoned salt, some black pepper. One thing I didn't have, which actually shocks the hell out of me, is freaking garlic powder. So, but normally a pinch of garlic powder, and of course paprika. I'll show you all the rest later. Well, our eggs have been boiling good for about 2 minutes now. So now what you want to do, cut off the heat, take them off of your heat, set them off to the side, and cover them. And for those who don't know about my lid, I broke the handle to mine, so I made me a nice stainless steel one out of washers, nuts, and bolts. But it works. Take them off the heat, cover them, and let them sit for about 10 minutes or so. Rinse and drain with cold water a few times. Now I'm going to fill this up with cold water, which shouldn't be hard to find considering it's cold as hell outside. It was sleeting and raining when I got home. Fill this up with some cold water, throw some ice in it, and let it sit for a couple more minutes. Alright, before anybody asks, don't ask me why you're supposed to go from hot water to cold that quick. I think it has something to do with the membrane between the shell and the actual egg. Helps loosen it up. But Next thing you gotta do is just, I'm gonna make a mess on the stove. Okay. I'm the one that's gotta clean it up, right? Just gently peel, peel, peel. Great. Apparently my membranes are like mine. Oh, there it is. Oh, 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 ooh. Gently peel your eggs. If I hit them on a harder surface, this would be a lot easier. But, crap. And the great thing about deviled eggs, if you screw it up, eat whatever you screwed up and start over. Nothing like a hard-boiled egg. Oh, I tore a chunk out of that one. It might survive, but you now have yourself a pretty hard-boiled egg. One down, a few more to go. Alright, you know what? Quick note to self. Anybody who can peel and boil the perfect egg as well as fold a fitted sheet should be considered a witch and burned at the stake. That's all I'm saying. But Miss Rebel Girl has no clue I'm doing this, and it's about 5:15, and normally I'm online talking to her, so I don't want her to get suspicious of what I'm doing, because she has no clue I'm doing this. I'm going to surprise her when I show up at her house tomorrow. And I don't want her to think I'm screwing around either. Shit, I ain't got the energy to keep up with her. God damn, let alone another woman. Whew. But I shall return. Like I said earlier, one good thing about boiled eggs, whatever you screw up, you get to eat. Nothing like hard-boiled eggs. Thank God Rebel Girl's not here, huh? A couple of the eggs didn't quite make it. But, que sera, sera. Next on the agenda, you take your hard-boiled eggs, split them down the middle, and yeah, I know, for all my bushcraft friends and cooks, don't slice towards your hand, but I'm going to drop your yolks into a bowl. And I never claimed to be a chef, I only claimed to be a hick. So, they get what I give them. Haven't had any complaints yet, but get this part done and be right back. Right, next up in this hicked up concoction, you got your whites, got your yolks all separated. You want to smash up your yolks until they're good and crumbly. Those look like breadcrumbs. Alright, well my batteries are trying to die on me, and I've got shitty light in this damn kitchen, at least for this camera. Got my egg whites over there. Got my yolks all scrambled up good and crumbly. Now you can stick everything in the fridge, let it cool for a little bit before you mix in the rest of your stuff. So, and once again, I've got to get back to the computer before Rebel Girl thinks whatever she's going to think. Catch up with you.
I'm gonna do this quick because I have to keep leaving my chat. Cheers. Alright, now that your egg yolks are crumbled, which I didn't crumble them completely because normally I will add each ingredient a little at a time. I don't have time for that. So, like I said, got your egg yolks nice and crumbled up. Add a little bit of mayonnaise. Now, here's one thing I don't do. Don't ask me to measure things. I don't have a clue. I look at consistency, I look at whatever kind of mood I'm in, actually. But this part, alright, a little creamy. Got some mayonnaise mixed in with your yolks. Said something to my boss about this today, about making deviled eggs, and he said, when I started listing off some of the things I used, he's like, no, my wife just uses the egg yolks and mayonnaise, that's it. And I just looked at him, I was like, well then you're not eating deviled eggs, you're eating boiled eggs with mayonnaise. I mean, but of course we're talking about the same guy that I would never ask advice for from about a woman, because he's only been with one. But yes, got your right consistency. Got your mayonnaise, mustard, shake it up, little dabble do you. Now me, what can I say? I am an onion guy, so I've got some fresh onion I've diced up real fine. Throw them little butters in there. And don't tell Rebel Girl, she says she doesn't like raw onions. Next, a little bit of black pepper. And I gotta remember, this isn't me I'm fixing these for. Me, I like a lot of black pepper. And a little bit of seasoned salt. Oh shoot. One of the biggest things you need. And I forgot it. Relish. Alright. Throw all that into a bowl. Mix, mix, mix. Mix, mix, mix. Oh wait, I forgot one ingredient. Well, like I said before, I normally add a little bit of garlic pepper. But, I mean garlic pepper. Garlic powder, but I don't have any. Speaking of which, I don't have any garlic pepper either. Got garlic salt. I eat anything with garlic in it. But so get your ingredients mixed. Gotta grab one thing real quick. Hold on. Now, a lot of people don't do this. I do. Normally I will use Texas Pete, but I found something better that somebody else got me, and oh man, wild turkey habanero. But since I know my girl can't do real spicy, hopefully y'all can see this, just a tad. Little dab will do you. Well, they probably won't even know what's in there. Nah, it needs a little more green, don't it? Cheers. Now that you got your baby poop mixed, you start taking your pretty little white thingy there. If people have different ways, well, oh, sorry, thumb in the way. Take a spoon, start stuffing. And once again, just like with anything, if you screw up, eat the screw up and start over. Oop, long piece on you. Alright, so a few shout outs to whoever came up with the idea of bourbon. Cheers, fucker. The person that ever thought up this delectable, delicious food, gotta love them. And to the person that made the little cutting edge on the side of plastic wrap, you should be kicked in the balls hard. Come up with something better. Fuck you. But everybody else, later.